Hello and welcome to Black Crow Gaming. We are back for the podcast and I am joined by two beautiful humans. Look at them. Look at those little faces. We below me in the striking red. I mean that's his face. I mean that's his hair. I mean that's just Josh. We have got Josh from Black Crow Gaming. Say hello, Josh.
Hey guys, how we doing?
And below Josh, we have the one and only, the one we know, our little pixie, our Daisy, our beautiful, finally shaven human, Toby.
I mean,
Yeah.
it did look awful.
I'm just going to say it now.
Thanks, guys.
Toby, I love you as a person, but that beard was a crime against humanity.
I wanted to try something new, all right? And then actually, when I did that poll, because I did a poll on my Instagram to see if I should keep it or not, and it actually, keeping it won. And then we had a bet with the Glasshammer guys on the weekend how many people we could convince on our night out that I was Andy Samberg's son. And because Manny always says I look like Jake Peralta. So I then shaved so that we could do that. But then Dan and I just got absolutely blasted anyway and completely forgot to do that. So it all worked out perfectly.
Well, that's always a benefit, and the tales of Toby are going to come out as we start our new Black Crow podcast. It's a bit of a relaunch. We've done it on and off since we started, and myself, Josh, and Toby just really wanted to do something a little bit light-hearted, which, you know, this is what this podcast is all going to be about: being light-hearted, being a bit of fun, and we also have got some announcements to make tonight, haven't we, boys?
Oh, absolutely.
And it's not just that Toby is sober. We are going to be talking about, we've got a giveaway to do tonight, guys. Give us a woo.
Woo!
Yay.
We have got some news. We're going to be doing the news. We have also got some games, and we've got some reveals to talk about. So we've got quite a lot we're going to pack in tonight. But what I want to also say to everyone, if you're enjoying our content, we have got a super chat challenge. This is our first live where we've ever had super chats, so it would be amazing if you wouldn't mind contributing with some super chats. That all goes towards helping our beautiful team, and if we hit 10 super chats tonight of any value, we will add to the giveaway some Black Crow objective markers. So that's a little hint for you. We've got a
I didn't
giveaway.
agree to
Well, you know.
that.
Yeah, I thought I'd just put in a little sweetener. So any super chats tonight would be much appreciated. So guys, are you ready for the first game?
You haven't told us what they are, so no. But yeah, go on.
So the first game tonight, guys, is I Have Never. Now,
Oh, God.
Nobody's going to lose this.
I'm
so
so going to be targeted. I know several of the things that are going to come up.
well, we'll see. Maybe I want to be saving them for later episodes. But for the folks at home, if you don't know the rules of I Have Never, essentially, I'm going to say I have never as a phrase. And then at the end of said phrase, we're going to do something to say if we have or not. So we could just put a hand up and say I, or we can have a drink, or, you know, whatever we prefer. And I figured the first one would go in gentle, Toby.
Go on.
So, I have never farted in the middle of an event and blamed the person behind me.
I think I've actually done that as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
100% done that. Not only that, at the last ITT, I got banished to the end table because I was farting so badly. I was gassing my entire teammates.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
It was like a crime against you. I was up against Ben in round 5, Ben Jones, and I said to him, "Look, Ben, I'm so sorry. I fucking stink." It was absolutely terrible. I don't know what we'd eaten the night before.
My confession is I fully got away with it.
Oh,
And to this day, I've never admitted it.
You horrible bastard.
And it was
Live
horrendous.
exclusive. Josh is a gassy hoe.
Headline news.
So I thought that would be quite a fun one to start with. The next one is even better, and I think we know. Told a player when I've made a huge mistake, which then loses me the game. I've done that. I'll put my
I,
hand up.
I've also done that. Although mine was that, but also I was paying a guy who'd never been to an event before and was so focused on trying to help him that I actually lost the game.
You did that as well, didn't you, Aaron? I remember that
Yeah.
happening. Yeah. I almost certainly have done this, but I can't remember any. Like, no, there isn't a time that sticks in my mind. But I've almost certainly like cocked up spectacularly, and gone, "Oh no, you just win, cool."
Yeah, I think we've all been guilty of that at some point, especially in like game 5 or something of an event.
Oh mate, that game 5 of Fatigue is so. This weekend, my opponent and I were both like, "You really tired?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Are you really tired? Yeah. We got to the end of round 2. And we were like, whoops.
Oh god, that's Toby slow playing. No, let's get this man on a clock.
No, I'm good. I'm good on a clock. But we were messing around. So my opponent was a chap called Liam, so lovely, and playing AC/DC, but in Chaos Cult. So really cool list that I'd never seen before, never played against it. So we were chatting loads and like talking through it all, and just having a general chinwag. And then we looked at the time. We were like, oh crap. But like I said at the end of the game, it didn't feel like either of us had taken like an egregious amount of time. And because we'd had such a good and friendly game, we might have slightly talked it out. And it was an 11-9 to him in the end, but it was so much fun.
Well, you know, I approve. I approve of the fact that of the 2 that I've done so far, that Josh has done both of them, which is quite funny. And I'm pretty sure the third one is also going to apply to an awful lot of people here. So,
oh yeah,
told the player when they have made a huge mistake and then let them fix it.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't let them live it down.
Yeah. Oh God, no. You should always tease them for eternity. And
I'll let you go back, but you know I'm going to keep that one in the bank for next time.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. That is ammunition. Like you are like, I would prefer to like let them do a take back and win that game, and then have ammunition to tease the fuck out of them later.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've definitely do that a lot. I turn around to people and I say it in such a way which actually makes them then doubt me. I go, "Are you sure you want to do that?"
Yeah, it's that moment where you're like, "Are you sure, buddy?"
And then I'm like, "You could fix it. You could do this if you want." And they're like, "No. I'm happy with this decision." And I'm like, "Oh no!"
It's funny when people do that and like they're like, "No. I want to do this. I think this is a good move." And you're like, well, now I have to do the thing that I know I can do and that I tried to make it really, really clear I can do and tried to stop you from doing this, but now I'm doing it.
It's when you do the, I'm just going to remind you that I can do this. And then just
Yeah.
sort of go, oh, yeah, I might not do that. It's like, yeah, you probably don't.
Mate, the amount of times that I've said in the last couple of weeks, well, since I started playing Storm Lance, don't forget my reactive move. Like I swear, like 4 or 5 times a game.
Shouting at people.
Literally, I might as well get like a shirt that says "Don't forget my reactive move" on it.
I reckon that'd be a great slogan. Black Crow Gaming says, "Don't forget your 6-incher." Reactive move.
Yes,
Anyway,
that's what we all thought.
That's on the back.
Yeah. Oh, that would actually be great. Right, merch man, sort that out.
So shall we go on to the next one?
Go on.
I have never taken a naked photo with my mate's borrowed miniatures.
This is very targeted at Toby because I haven't.
Nor have I.
I have.
So we went to one of the ITTs, and Toby come up to me and was just like, "Oh yeah, I've done this thing," and I was like, "Oh God, what have you done?" And he showed me something that just can't be unseen.
Oh no, it's burnt into my retina.
So Toby was stood there, stark naked, with nothing but a predator covering his junk.
I mean, you could have got a bikini, like a Brazilian wax first. It was horrendous.
Nah, grow it long. Love it. Grow it long. Right, the context on this was we were lending a predator to Jake.
Does his junk count as obscure terrain?
No, there's going to be always true line of sight. It's too small.
Oh,
But
funny.
it was absolutely horrendous. And then I just went round. I remember I went up to Charles Gould and I went, "Hey, Charles, look at this." And he just went, like 9 in the morning. But yes, sorry, Charlie, I have done that to your tank.
So that is a thing. That is
That happened.
That is a thing. The thing is, there's many I have nevers I could have included this, but if I gave you all the juicy content, everybody, we wouldn't have this for future I have nevers. So I thought I'd go in. This is the final I have never, unless somebody would love to super chat us at I have never, which would be really appreciated. But for our first ever super chat, be that guy. But here we go. Are we ready? I have never looked like a ginger Santa.
I can't believe this joke's come back around again after it disappeared for like 18 months and now it's back.
I don't think you're ever escaping those allegations.
It's never leaving.
For those at home, Josh.
I am the best looking ginger Santa.
Josh is our ginger Santa. He's like a weird crossover of a South Country bad Santa.
Yeah, I'm like the Pixar version.
Yeah, if someone went and Studio Ghibli'd you, that was exactly what it looked like.
Yes, I believe it was Sam actually on one of the very early battle reports we ever did, where that actually was the original joke.
Yeah, and I've stuck with it ever since.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I called Dale. Go on.
No, carry on.
I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure I called Dale a budget a Budgeon's criminal.
Oh God.
Because he was dressed in all black. So yeah, they were Wild West days in the early days.
Well, we were learning, and now we've
not like we've changed.
Not like we've changed, no.
Considering half of the time, I mean, looking at these, definitely not.
Yeah. And this is Arron going in gently as well.
I know. There's so many. There's so many. I was like, he's going to mention that. He's going to mention that time.
No.
And this.
We're gonna hold back on that one, Toby, and there's a little reason why. So when we go on to the next I Have Never in a couple of weeks' time, we will have clips, we will have little videos, and we will enjoy it greatly at Toby's expense. Anyway, moving on from the I Have Nevers, we are going to move on to the news. Is there too much DACA? Well, apparently Games Workshop said there was too much DACA. There was so much DACA that they decided it was time to do some changes. So, one of the key points is that Sustained 2 changed to Sustained 1 only in the WA. And what do you guys think? I think that was a healthy change. Quite a lot of people were sad about that.
Yeah. I think it's fair.
I think it's slightly over the top, but it was obnoxious. Like it was not fun. You literally, so Manny played New DACA over the weekend, but don't tell anyone. And sorry, he played more DACA. He didn't play the new version. He played the old version because that we'd submitted lists by them. We were playing teams. He went 20, 20, 20, 20, 19.
Why did he drop a point?
I know, unacceptable against World Eaters as well. On the light board.
Well, you know,
what are you playing at? And then there was one round where we scored 36, and 20 of those points were Manny as a team.
Well,
we did very well.
At least Manny was consistent.
Yeah, no, at least one of us knew what we were doing. And then it's like, I mean, we did take a photo with David and Gareth with this sign that just said "Warning: Slow kids playing" because they got 0-20'd.
God.
Anyway, moving on.
On to the more news. So, Sustain 2 changed to Sustain 1 only in the WA. Everything has advanced and shoot was previously WA locked. So basically everything being able to advance and shoot is just flat good in Warhammer. That is just great. We all love that. Perfect. does the business. Lots of detachments have advance and shoot, and I think that's quite good for orcs still. What do you guys think? You think that's still up there?
Yeah, and like you said, I think anything that has advance and shoot, advance and charge, or both in some scenarios is always beneficial. It has play, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Orcs Codex overall is like real good. So I think DACA's going to be like, now that it's not just default obnoxiously good, it's going to be competing with some really solid detachments like Warhorde, and I've even heard Dreadmob as well being talked about. So like, I don't think we'll see it that much because I think
I've always
Warhorde
liked
might hit
Dreadmob.
out.
Like,
Yeah,
it's a nice little detachment, and I've always found with orc players, like they always pivot really well,
Mm.
and like they find a new way around things when there's like nerfs and whatever. So I don't think it will take them long to figure something out.
No, I mean, I think flash kits are still really good.
Yeah,
And it's not as if what are they called? Tank busters are suddenly terrible. Like I think hopefully we'll see less shooty orcs, like, because Tactical Brigade obviously took its nerf, and then DACA's taken its nerf. But like Warhorde, like knob spam looks. So I think that's probably going to be something we see a fair chunk of, especially in teams. I would love an orcs player in teams.
oh, definitely.
And then
What's next?
we've got some more news, guys. The War Strat is 2CP and excludes Grots. That it makes sense. I mean, Grots 100% should never have been able to do exactly what they were doing. The Grot jail is, it's pretty sad. Unless it's being used against Toby, then it's just hella funny. But
Really
but it's the DACA didn't last long, did it? And
No one expected it to.
No. And it's had another change. Ignore cover is now just on one unit for one activation. So they are the key changes. Thank you for Sam from Black Road Gaming. He summed this up beautifully for us in our chat. And I asked if I could use this, and he was more than happy to. And he is in the chat tonight. So if you've got any more questions regarding DACA, just don't do it, Toby. Send it to Sam. Go on, you can do it. Go on. Yeah, exactly. He's going to kill him. Anyway, moving on. We are on to another game.
Guess the win rate.
Oh, yay.
I feel like this is going to be. Is this like a current win rate, or like
so this is from last week's win rate.
Okay.
Because obviously, Meta Monday was released today. So the rules are simple. I am going to pop up a faction. There's only a few factions. We're not doing more, and we're going to do a guess the win rate. So whoever can work it out. Now, obviously, I'm excluded because I have obviously written this, and I see what's coming next. So
Just
it's
warming up.
going to be between Josh and Toby. There is a few here to do, so we're going to see who wins this one. So up first, Necrons. Chat, join along. Tell me, what was the win rate for Necrons?
You can give us like A, B, or C.
No. I think we should just like pin the tail of the donkey, and I'm going to go with 51%.
Closest to the percentage.
48.
So we got 48%. You know, BCG Sam says 48 as well. Toby, what are you going for? Well, we've got
51.
51. Strands of Fate said 52. Anybody? So bear in mind, this is based off 1 weekend's worth of stats.
I love the fact that Brett said Marines 50% when we're talking about Necrons.
Good job.
Theo in there with 100% win rate. Yep.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, you can never go wrong at 69.
So I could tell you that Toby is technically closer, but you're still both off by miles. It was 57%.
What?
Oh, wow.
No, to be fair, you give Toby the win because he was the closest.
Yeah.
I did think, I remember that article being called like the week of the Necron. So I thought it was like a sub 50. I didn't realize it was 57. Oh, fuck me. I guess the meta's adjusted. Like, people aren't like going, right, I know I'm going to be playing triple DDA at some point this weekend. And oh yeah, it was Sheffield where like a couple of Necron players that absolutely stormed it. But yeah, fair play. Well done, Necrons.
57%. Are we ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Imperial Knights. What was their win rate, guys? As
Go on,
close
Josh, you finish this time.
It's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like I've had a bit of a glow up recently, but I still don't think it's overly high. I'm actually going to stick. Do you know what? There's a trend happening. 48%.
See, I want to know, did Rees play that weekend? Because if Rees played that weekend, it's going to be higher.
Exactly, and I do remember hearing something about them being higher than expected.
So far in the chat, we've got BCG Sam with a 56%. We have got a Theo with a 0%. We've got a Brent with a 38%. We've got Ben Hammond with 49%. And we've got a Strands of Fate with a 46%. Toby, what are you going for?
I'm going to go 47.
47. So we've got 48 and a 47. And it was a 53%.
Yes!
Wow!
I'm taking the win on that one.
I'd be interested to see how many people played it to get that percentage.
Well, they got a win. Brent is just putting in a chat. They did win a major in Germany. So.
Oh, okay. And if it's low numbers, then that can swing it.
Yeah.
So the next one is. This is fun, isn't it? Right. Next one is Grey Knights.
Oh, God.
Oh. This is like higher or lower now. Come on, Toby.
Yeah, no, literally.
But by the way, I think there's no more after this. So this is for the win.
The win. I'm gonna go 49.
49%. BCG Sam has gone for 42%. Brent Walker's gone for a 69%.
Nice.
I don't know. I feel they're actually in a weirdly good spot. I just don't think enough people are playing them. So I'm going to go 52.
52%. So, Toby, can I just get you to lock in? What was your final decision?
49.
And Josh, is your final decision 52?
52.
And for the win, folks, 55.
Oh, well done. 55.
I mean, none of us were actually really that close to the actual result, but win's a win.
Yeah, no, that is a really interesting spread, to be fair, because like, those are all factions I would not expect to be plus 50.
I know, crazy.
No, I know Necrons had a really good week, and it's like that's why I said higher on that one. But yeah, Grey Knights at 55. I guess because people are playing them less, it is that smaller pool, and that smaller pool tends to be, you know, the faction purists.
Percentages can get swayed a little bit because it depends on quality of player, the events they go to, like the number of them.
I have kind of misled you here. I think there is one more.
Can I bring it back?
Toby for the draw.
All or nothing.
Tau.
Oh no. It's my
41.
turn, isn't it?
Nah, I'm already going in. 41, locking in.
41%.
I was going to go low as well. I was going to go like 44.
Oh, chat, what we thinking for Tau? Before I let these two idiots decide. 46%. Do the Bruce, 41%. We got any more? 42%. Are we all ready? 43% win rate.
Oh,
He's pipped me by one place.
Well, good game, Tobes.
Yeah, well played.
This will be a reoccurring feature because I think it's quite a fun little head-to-head.
Age of a smooth face.
There we go. So, guys, how did you do on guess the win rate? Let me know in the comments. Just let me see. Did you get close to those? Were you way off? I mean, Theo, you basically suck. But all of the others did really well.
I saw a lot of zeros and 100s for Theo.
Yeah. He went big or small. We didn't really know a mid-ground. And we're gonna move on. Next thing we're gonna move on to is some more news. So, new match play changes. The new chapter approved here to shake up the meta. What do we think to this, guys? We've got some new deployments. We've got some new cards. We've got new missions. How are we feeling?
I think the first thing I want to say is they're really trying to push these smaller games now, aren't they? Like these 1,000 point games and 500 point games, which I think is great for like to get people into the hobby. But this is supposed to be like a competition deck, and everyone plays 2K. I feel like it could have been a separate thing, in all honesty. But overall, I mean, I'm excited for it. Change is good. New mission decks are always good to have.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people were saying it's starting to feel a bit stale, but I think the one thing that I find really weird is like, as you say, this is a competitive pack. What the fuck is that a deployment on the far right hand side and that pinch?
Exactly, it's crazy.
It's like, okay, cool. So someone's going to deploy on the line there and then split someone in two. And if they've got enough shooting, they'll be fine. If not, okay, cool. Like no tournament worth its salt is going to put that in.
No, and I don't think we will see it. But what I think we will see is some actual match play with some narrative play. Like that'd be great for Crusade and so on like that. And I think that's what you're going to see them used for. I don't think you're going to see them in, like you said, in tournament play. Unfortunately, I think we may end up with restricted deployment zones, but we don't know. There is some other changes coming though, and that is there's new missions, new deployments, secret missions are updated. And they are going to be updated to challenger cards. Will they be impactful?
Yes.
Okay. I have to admit, because you didn't tell us the order of things tonight, the last time I read about these challenger cards was when it got released, and I can't remember.
I know it gives you like an easy to score secondary, but they're usually action based. So it rewards. So basically, I think my gut says that they've put these in as a way to try and stop people doing prison builds and like prison builds that don't kill your opponent, right? Because it rewards you for having a high number of units but not having early board presence. So you've still been maybe to like keep up in a you've not been able to keep up in points, but you've been able to keep up in like models and they've not traded with you very efficiently. Think about the Eldari armies that just end with like 2 models left, but they've just built a score that's kind of unassailable because they've locked you in your deployment zone. Things like Force a Breach, where you can just walk through them instead, or you can do a nice easy 3-point secondary. That feels like it's aimed at that, but like if you have basically been tabled, you won't have the units to do those extra actions. So I'm interested to see how it looks, and I think it's positive because the major feels bad is those like prison builds. I think for the most part, like if you get tabled, like
the
sure,
game is definitely swinging into like pressure lists at the moment, isn't it? Like big pressure prison builds is just dominating the competitive scene right now. So it will be nice to see a change on that. I think this is going to have teething issues.
Oh, 100%.
I think the first 3 months is going to be an absolute mind mess.
Yeah,
so
but it will settle in.
One thing Games Workshop are really doing is when they do changes, and then like the first couple months of events are just a mess. Then it settles, and then we get a data slate.
That's exactly it. But I think it will. I think this won't be any different. I think this will be a mess to start with until they can get the teething issues out of the way at a competitive level.
Something I'm really interested to see is how this affects teams formats, because there's already a good number of draws in teams formats, because you have to score like 55 plus to win the round, and that is not easy if teams are well matched. And these are going to make games even closer. And because it's scored on points differential rather than like overall points, I think we're going to see a lot more like 11-9s, 10-10s, all that kind of stuff. I think a lot fewer 20-0s unless you just table your opponent. So I think we're gonna go back to that kind of like, I'm going to build my list that just tables my opponent as quickly as possible, and then blunters that are just stat check. I'm going to stand here and not let you table me. But I think it's going to be interesting. Don't know if it's going to be a good change for teams, but maybe teams will change the way that it works.
Any whispers on when this is going to come out?
Not that I've heard.
I've not really heard anything, to be honest. I'm guessing, I don't know, May, June. No, June, July, probably.
It's usually June, isn't it? Because the last
June
one was... Yeah, it was mid.
It's like middle of summer sort of time, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Guys, can we just take a moment, please, to thank Theo, our first ever super chat?
Cheers, Theo's mum.
Thank you, Theo.
We really appreciate it. We really appreciate your addition to the team, and it means so much to us. All the support everybody has given us, lots of love. Thank you very much. And we're quickly moving through this, and we've got another game coming up, which I actually had nothing to do with. It's blind rankings round.
It is
I'm
indeed.
worried, like, do we?
Am I doing it first or you, Aaron?
No, yeah, this is your blind rankings.
Okay.
You go for it.
All right. So for everyone who doesn't know what blind rankings is, it's a very simple game. I'm going to give you a category, and I'm going to give you 5 options in that category, and you've got to rank them 1 to 5. The highest, 1 being the best, 5 being the worst, and I give them to you one at a time, and you just got to rank it as I give it to you. So at the end, we're going to find out if you're happy with your ranking, if you completely screwed it up, and it's just a bit of fun. This week on our blind ranking is who is the naughtiest of them all. So we're going to blind rank this. Please pay along in the chat.
Naughtiest? How are we qualifying naughty?
So I'm just going to make sure that I get this
You
right.
can defy this however you like. Defy it as you want. Do you want me to write yours down for you, Toby? Or are you going to do it yourself?
Oh wait, what do I need to do? I've zoned out. Sorry.
Well, 1 to 5. Oh, Jesus Christ. 1 to 5.
I can't
1
write.
being the most naughtiest and 5 being the least naughtiest. But as I give them up to you, you've got to rank them as I say them. Hence why it's called blind ranking.
Okay, I'm gonna. I've got my WhatsApp up.
I promise this will get smoother.
when we get hosts that
well.
know what they're talking about instead of me.
Hey, I'm ready.
Might be when it gets smoother. Yeah, you guys are fine. I'm just like I'm still like dead after Cardiff, so I'm like, huh?
Although I do hope you guys play along in the chat. Let us know what your results are at the end, and if you're happy with them, no cheating.
Right, let's do this. Let's go.
Right. So who is the naughtiest? The first one on the list is Magnus the Red.
Oh.
5 being not naughty, 1 being the naughtiest.
Yeah.
Oh, Magnus did nothing wrong, folks.
Yeah. So where are you putting him?
Number 5.
Number 5.
I'm putting him at 3 because he did nothing wrong.
Yeah. 3 is always a good shout early on in this game. How about you guys? Where are we going? Everyone's just saying he did nothing wrong, and he didn't.
I just love it.
Okay, ready for number 2?
To death. It's beautiful.
Number 2.
Ray's gone 3.
Go on.
Ray's gone for 3. Ben's gone 4. Bruce has gone 3. Sam's gone 3. A lot of safe people, and then there's me just like 5.
He did nothing wrong. It's fine. Number 2 is Gazgul.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh mate, 5. He's just having a laugh. He thinks he's having a great time, and then when poor old Yarrick gets got by Angron, what does he do but call a war and go and beat the living daylights out of Angron? Yet to come, obviously, but it will come. It will happen.
You know what? It's really hard to be angry at a really hard mushroom.
It is, yeah. That is what I told the court.
He does look quite cuddly, I'll be honest.
I don't know if cuddly is the right way. Although I do think that is Toby's wet dream, is having his claw around his balls.
He could definitely hold me at night. Like, you know, I could definitely crawl up in there and just sort of give him a little snuggle. That'd be great.
Okay, we've got a lot of 5s. 5.1 from Theo, 5 from Sam, 5 from Ben Hammond. Debs is 5, Stuart's 5, Sam is Angron slander. Okay.
I genuinely love the fact that, like, when Yarrick was like dead, and there was rumors that Angron had killed him and everything like that, suddenly Gazkul actually just became the hero of the entire 40k universe, and like everyone wants that showdown of Angron.
Well, I'm glad you guys think that, because I have got some curveballs left for you.
Yeah,
so number 3?
Yeah.
Eldrad.
Oh, no, Eldrad's a prick. He's going number 1.
Is he? I don't know what he's done.
What hasn't he done?
I mean, he's an elf, so of course I hate him.
Is he a naughty boy?
He is a naughty boy.
Naughty boy. I don't know if he's naughty. I think he's just cringe.
Alan's like nothing. He's a lad.
I mean,
Yeah, all right.
I'm gonna stick him at 4 because he's just cringe.
Yeah, just play it safe. Do what you want. This is
Yeah,
your game. This
stick
is
him
your
at 4.
rankings. How else are we going on? 2 from Stuart. Ray's at 4. Alan. Eldar. Eldar did nothing wrong in 10th.
Yeah, nothing. There was never a moment where Eldar were busted. Promise.
Alan's like, never mind the law. 5.
They say so 5 being the least naughtiest.
Alright, so I've used 3, 4, and 5. So you better give me some naughty characters.
Yeah,
now.
what are you on at the moment, Aaron?
So I've got Eldrad as number 1. I've got Magnus of Reds as number 5. I've got Gazgul as number 4.
Oh,
So you got 2 and
okay.
3. So you got some safe ones here. I've got some naughty boys.
Okay, number
Just
4.
give it
is-
1 second. Just let our sponsor. There we go. So the sponsors have gone past. Like, crack on. Number 4.
Number 4, the Emperor. It's a bit of a controversial one because he's not really around, but I'm sticking him in there
I'm gonna go number 3.
because it's my list.
Yeah, I'm going 2. I'm going 2
2?
because because
Black
I've
Rose
only got
Sam's like 1.
left.
Are you insane, Sam? 1.
No, I'm definitely
He is
going.
the worst dad ever. You're right.
He is because I don't know if you guys. I listen.
Oh
to
yeah,
the
one is
Plague Wars
bad,
video.
isn't it? Oh.
One is bad. One
Yeah,
is bad.
I got the game wrong. Okay.
Yeah. No, I listened to the I listened to the Plague Wars book recently, and like that speech that he gives to Guilliman, being like, "Oh, my son," then he's like, "Nah, mate, you're a tool," and like not in like a "hey, you're a tool," as in like, no, you're literally something that I made to do a job and then discard, and like the emotional damage of that, like it literally threw Mortarion back into the warp because he was so like, I guess, depressed about it. Like it was messed up.
Yeah, but
And I guess
just needs to wash, doesn't he? Let's be honest.
He does.
we're ready for number 5.
Yeah, go
We
on.
are.
Okay,
It
well-
has to go in number 2.
Well, if it's not the Emperor, it's got to be Horus.
Yes, number 1, because he's a little piss.
The
ball.
last one is Horus.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm quite happy with that because actually,
I'm thrilled.
as far as as bad people go, Eldrad is up there. He's worse than the Emperor in many ways.
What did Eldrad do?
What hasn't he
Like-
done? He literally
Well, no,
helped
but-
create a chaos demon. Selash.
Oh,
He was behind the
was he
creation of.
there for that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't listen to Dirty Little Elf Lore.
Don't listen to Dirty Little Elf Lore. I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't care about the elves as long as they die.
So,
that's
what was your
fine.
final list then, Aaron?
So I've got Eldrad at number 1. I've got Horus at number 2. I've got the Emperor as number 3. I've got Gazgul at number 4, and I've got Magnus the Red at number 5.
Okay. What about you, Tobes?
I've got. I'm going to do reverse order. So I've got Gazkul at number 5 because he's a lad. I've got Eldrad at number 4 because I don't have a clue what he's done. I've got Magnus at number 3 because he did nothing wrong. I've got the Emperor at number 2, which I actually quite like, and then I've got Chief Douchebag himself, Horus, at number 1.
I think that's a pretty good list. I quite like
I'm
that one.
pretty thrilled with that. Like,
Yeah.
I was so waiting for you to say like number 1, a fluffy bunny, or something like that. And I was going to have a fluffy bunny at number 1.
How did everyone get on in the chat? Give us your lists in the chat.
So
Sorry, Sam already has.
Sam's got number 1, the Big E. Number 2, Eldrad. Number 3, Magnus. Number 4, Horus. And number 5, Gaz. It's not a terrible order. I like that. I like it. Who else have we got?
really hoping that you were going to say Angron, just so that I could put Angron at 1, just to annoy Sam, because I know how much that would get on his nerves.
Angron almost went in my list, I have to admit. But no, I thought I'd throw a few curveballs in there instead. And I think that's kind of the fun thing for me doing this, is I can just kind of pick the order of why I tell you guys.
I like it. I like it. So I think we're coming towards sort of the end of our games, and now we're going to be moving on to something that was quite big for us, because we did a giveaway about 6 months ago, and Terrain Forge very kindly gave away a massive terrain set, and we, one of our members won it. Now, when we did the giveaway, it was probably one of the most stressful and busiest times of Toby's life, because we had it on multiple platforms the way that you could enter. And good news, Toby, the giveaway has multiple ways to enter.
Yay!
So, to enter, you need to like or follow our Facebook page. You need to like or follow our Instagram. You need to subscribe our YouTube channel. Winners will be announced live on the BCG podcast on the 26th of May.
I don't know how I'm going to track that.
Good luck.
And we are giving away a amazing UKTC spec table pack. And that is basically, as you can see in the picture there, I will say the mini elves, they are correct. They're not like the picture suggests, that they're just examples. I will say this terrain pack is stunning. I really like it. I used it last week. It's really nice. Black Crow Gaming will be doing our own events in the future. And we will be using all Terrain Forge going forward. I just think their terrain is just the nicest.
It's stunning. I mean, they've been with us from basically the beginning of our channel, really. And they've always smashed out the park. Like the quality. I mean, I've got the terrain sets from when we first started out, and it's not even scuff marks on it or anything. It's fantastic.
It's a fantastic set. It's sturdy. It's, it takes a while to put together, but the build quality is worth it. The product is there, and they have backed us from the beginning, and once again they are backing us again with, folks, an amazing huge giveaway. So, like I said, just to remind you all, Toby, are you listening? To enter, you need to like and follow our Facebook page. You need to like or follow our Instagram. You need to like and subscribe our YouTube channel. They are all worth one entry.
Each, Toby. Do you hear that?
So Toby does have access to our YouTube. He has access to the Facebook, because I conveniently made sure that was all set up recently.
I mean, you do this to yourself, Toby. You agree to do these things, and thanks.
I don't remember agreeing to this one.
Oh no, so we told you.
Yes, yes, that I do remember. That I do remember. Yeah.
And Theo, because you've super chatted tonight, anyone that super chats tonight will be getting 10 whole entries in. I think that makes.
Again, I didn't agree to this.
Yeah, well, tough. So Toby, can you please? Theo, as he was our first super chat, he gets a full 10 entries to this one.
God, right. Let me go and make a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Hang on, off I go. Spreadsheet time, yay!
So whilst Toby is making this spreadsheet, we're going to give you guys a few more minutes. If you're feeling generous, you want to give us a £1, even just a £1 super chat. This will make Toby very happy. Get yourself at least 10 entries before the game even starts. Last time we had lots of entries, lots of people went for it, and it ended up being, and this wasn't a fix, but it was a random generator, our very own Darren Chapman, who won the last set, and I'm hoping that we can give it to somebody special this time round as well.
Yeah, the nice thing is, like, in this chat right now, we haven't gone live with this at all yet. So this is the first time everyone's hearing about it. It's not on our socials.
No, this is your opportunity. Toby, how's that spreadsheet coming along?
It has. It's.
He's just writing Theo like 10 times.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that rather than putting name and number of entries. That sounds like some far better.
It's a lot easier if you do that.
I hate you all.
So,
hang on.
Oh, thank you very much, Ray, coming in with a £1.99 super chat to count this Toby. So that is Ray coming in with another.
Ray in 10 times as well. Should we just sit here all night and just watch Toby put this spreadsheet together?
I feel like at this point you're just delaying it, so I also have to wait to get food as well.
I mean,
I forgot you were hungry.
Yeah, I'm really hungry. I've not eaten yet.
So let's just talk about it, guys. Have you enjoyed the new style podcast we're going to be going forward with? What do we think?
Until about 30
myself.
seconds ago, yeah.
till about
And then
30. Toby, you haven't even seen when we do the next podcast night, and I get to do I Have Never, and then I'm gonna literally prepare a clip. Now, if you want to see this clip early, everybody, if you go to the Glasshammer gaming tournaments, Toby went and got rather tipsy on a certain live stream,
Don't know what
and
you're talking about.
he was also wearing the birthday princess sash. So we will be showing that off in its glory on the next podcast. We'll obviously be doing some more games. We'll be coming around. We'll be doing the blind rankings once more. Sam Angron is the best. Ban Hammond coming in with a £2 super chat. Sam coming in with a £2. Angron is the best girl. Sam, you've got some weird kinks, mate.
Well, thank you guys. Yeah, thank you, Ben. Thank you, Sam.
It's amazing.
everybody.
We are just 6 super chats away from being able to add to this amazing giveaway that we're doing tonight. So if we manage to somehow squeeze 6 more in the next sort of few minutes whilst we all sit here and talk crap and stress out Toby, that would be amazing. If not, we will roll this on to the next Black Crow Gaming podcast.
I don't even know how to check what names of people are when they sub on YouTube. I've seen we've got 3,002, but I mean technically, I guess this is our 3K giveaway.
This is our 3K giveaway.
Yeah, this is our
Hey, there you
3K
go. You can
giveaway. We
retitle
didn't
this video
plan it
now.
like that. Yeah, we didn't plan it.
That's the point. We
as a
also hit
3K.
3,000 likes tonight, so thank you, everybody.
Yeah,
thank
cheers.
you
Cheers
everybody
for
for the
being awesome, right?
support. We're going to look to wrap this up so Toby can start working out how he's actually going to manage this giveaway. If you are interested in watching, once you've watched this back and you're interested in becoming a Black Crow Gaming member, all you need to do, oh God, anything to add stress to Toby. £5 from Strands of Fate. Thank you so much.
You can
Who is
also,
Strands of Fate? Who is Strands of Fate? I'm going to have words with them.
also, though, if you feel like
Actually,
it
their name,
and you're
by the way.
worried that you haven't got your liking on YouTube, you can just email Toby a screenshot. He'd really appreciate it.
Strands of Fate. His
be
name is
fair-
Callum. It's Callum.
Fucking jerk off.
Callum,
Right,
you
okay.
jerk off. I love it.
If you do absolutely not want me to miss your entry, do send us a message on either Facebook or Instagram or comment when you do it on YouTube.
Yes, Ben, it
otherwise
does count as 2. Ben has come in with a big 20 entries. He is super chatted.
Oh, I think there's a competition going now.
So is that the 6? That's the 6, isn't it? That's 6 super chats.
We are actually only 4 super chats away from being able to add our wonderful Black Crow objective markers to this giveaway. So not only will you win the full UK table pack spec, you'll also win 6 Black Crow Gaming. How can I donate 500? I mean, Theo, I don't know if your mum will appreciate that, mate. That might be pushing your
Yeah,
luck.
we can't condemn that.
I don't think you'll be at any of the other tournaments there if you do that. So maybe not.
You're gonna get cut off.
you'll have the spec table pack, but you won't be able to actually go to the tournaments.
So what I'm going to be turning around and saying to everybody is, well, if you want to join Black Crow Gaming, you want to become a member, you want to be a part of the team, find us in the link tree below. We've got a Discord. We like to come and chat in the Discord, come and get to know the players. And if you show to us that you're somebody who is generally a genuine person over the tabletop, or you've played us at an event and we had a good time and you had a good time, Black Crow Gaming is a free to join gaming team. We are one of the biggest gaming teams in the country, if not the biggest gaming team in the country. We're probably one of the biggest gaming teams in the world, and it is completely free to join. Doesn't matter how good at the game you are, doesn't matter how frequently you go. What it is about being a community. And a part of being about that community is about playing the game in the right way. And the right way is about just making you guys happier at the tabletop. Doesn't matter if you're good, bad at the game, if you're enjoying it, if it's helping you, we're there to help you improve, we're there to help you enjoy it, and we're there just to help you get to events. Come and meet us.
Yeah,
100%.
100%. And I've had a couple of tournaments in the last couple of weeks, and the one was a lovely local one. Thanks for running it, Aaron. The EAGT, and I was lucky enough to get the win on that one. But the Cardiff teams this weekend, I got most sporting, and of the two, the most sporting one is the one I'm far more proud of.
It's the 100% the one we've all chased in this team from the beginning. I've been honoured to have a couple myself. And yeah, most sporting is the biggest prize in Black Rogue. 100%.
Yeah, it's the best award.
It is the best award. And I just want to say as well to Unstable Llama, thank you very much for the £2 super chat.
Damn it, Darren!
We are now up to
no food for Toby.
We are now up to seven super chats. We are just 3 away from being able to add to our giveaway. And I just want to say we appreciate you. Thank you very much. We are going to roll this over onto the next podcast because we're coming up to the end. I just want to say a massive thank you for everybody for joining us tonight. I've been Aaron.
I've been Josh.
I've been tired and hungry.
And this is the Black Rogue Gaming Podcast. Good night, folks. See you later.
Bye.